Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for this fun video today. I tried out glow-in-the-dark heat transfer vinyl. I made this shirt using one of the patron SVG images and it is just so much fun for Halloween. I'm going to upload my image. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so you can see it. This is another Patreon image and it might be one of my favorite ones. I think it is just so cute. I love it so much. What I want to do is change the colors of all of these. I'm going to be using glow-in-the-dark vinyl for the skeleton part, which I am very excited about. I think it'll look really cute. So I am going to first ungroup these. You can see all the layers in the layer panel. So you want to ungroup it. And what I like to do is highlight over everything to change the color. I can't get it all. I need to select these bottom two parts of the spine. So I'm going to hit Control and I'll select both of those. And you can see over in the layers panel that they are highlighted so you know that all of those are selected. And I'm going to change this to a white color. I want to change all of these to the color that the vinyl is going to be. Then Design Space will separate each color onto a different mat. Then you'll take your vinyl and cut out each color separately. If you want to put all of the colors on the same mat and just run it through your Cricut once, you can do that, especially if you have scrap vinyl. I have a video showing how to do that, so I'll link that down below. But for this video, I'm not going to be using Snap Mat. Now I just want to make each candy a different color. I'm going to make this one purple. And you can see that these are all different layers. So I'm going to try to select all of these. And actually, I might just go over to my layers panel and I'll hit Control on my keyboard and select all of these. So now I will come up here and I'm going to change that to purple as well. This one, there's two layers as well, so I am going to select both of those. And I'm going to change this to orange. This one, I'm going to select all these layers and I'm going to make it green. And the last one is a candy corn. So what I want to do with this one is duplicate it twice and contour to make each color match like a candy cane. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to duplicate it twice. And I'm going to move them down in the corner. Sometimes it's easier to be able to see these in the background when you click contour. So now what I want to do is click contour. You can see how it helps to have these candy canes down here so you can see what it's looking like to help you visualize it. So what I'm going to do is I only want this bottom piece, so I want to hide all the other layers. So I'm going to select that and select these others. And you can see down here that's just keeping that bottom layer. So now I'm just going to select out of there. I'm going to change this to a yellow color. And that will just get pieced together. Now for this one, I'll select that and hit contour. This time I want to keep just this middle piece. So I'm just going to select everything else and I'll hit the X. Now I'm going to change this to an orange. And I'm just going to keep it as that same orange and use the same vinyl for both of those. So then that will get pieced over there. Now we have all of the colors how we want it. The next thing that I want to do is attach these. So I am going to try to select, let's see, I'm going to try to select all of these. I always like to look over to the layers panel. It really helps to visualize it that way. And you can see now that it changes the color of it. It looks like I selected the candy corn, so I'm going to deselect that. And actually, I'm just going to come over here and select all of these. And this one here. So I am going to hit attach. Now that I have these attached, it'll show up exactly like this on the mat. And I'm just going to do the same thing for all of the others. So you can see that I have both of the orange candy selected and I am going to attach those. And I'll attach the green candy. The candy corn, I am not going to attach it. And you know what I forgot to do? I want to make this piece white because my shirt is going to be black. So I do want to contour and make one more. So I have that outline selected. I am going to hit duplicate one more time. I'll hit contour, and I want this top piece too. So I'll select everything else. Okay, so we got all of those selected. Then I'm going to click out of here. I want to change this one to white. So now this will fit right in here. The last thing that I want to attach is the skeleton, so I'll highlight over all of these again and select the last two. I'll double check in my layers panel that it's all selected. Then I'll click attach. I'm going to select all of this, and I am going to make it 8 inches for the width. Normally I would do 5 to 6 inches for the shirt, but since it's a skeleton, I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. I might make it a little smaller though. Probably like right about there. Okay, now I'm going to click on Make It. I just want to go to each mat and make sure that everything was attached correctly, and I want to mirror each mat since this is iron-on, so I'm going to click Mirror. Okay, all of these are mirrored. I am going to hit continue, and it will connect to my maker. If you have an Explorer, you can do this project as well. I'm going to choose Everyday Iron-On. For the glow-in-the-dark vinyl, I think it'll work really well for that, and the rest of these are iron-on. I'll show you how I cut it out on my Cricut machine. The heat transfer vinyl I'm using is Caesar Easy Weed glow-in-the-dark vinyl. I bought this from Michaels, and you can use coupons on the Caesar Easy Weed at Michaels, so I buy a lot of my Caesar Easy Weed from there. I place the glow-in-the-dark vinyl shiny side down on the mat, just like regular heat transfer vinyl or iron-on vinyl. Next, I'll have the Cricut cut out each design. Like I said earlier, with these tiny pieces being cut out, you can use scrap vinyl and place multiple colors on the same mat and use snap mat to line it up. It would make the process a lot faster. I have a snap mat video linked below if you are interested in watching how to do that. Next, I weed my design. I'm using my Cricut Bright Pad. I usually only use my Bright Pad for vinyl with intricate cuts or glitter heat transfer vinyl. I set my easy press to 315 at 30 seconds. I always go off of Cricut's heat guide chart on their website. Next, I preheat my shirt to get any moisture out, and it helps get any wrinkles out as well. Then I place my skeleton design down first. Today I'm just eyeballing where to place it, and this is a size extra small shirt. With kids shirts, I like to place the design 1 to 1.5 inches below the neckline. After I have my design where I want it, I place my easy press over it and press for only 15 seconds. Since there is more vinyl I'm going to add, I just want to tack it down onto the shirt enough to get the carrier sheet off. Then I place it over the lower part of the design and do the same thing. I really wish when I purchased the Easy Press 2 that I would have purchased the large one instead of the medium one. That way it would fit over the designs better, but it works to press it 2 separate times. Next, I place all the candy pieces down. I thought it would be easier to press the candies separately from the skeleton. I like to cut off the excess of the carrier sheets. I just don't like to have those overlap. The purple vinyl did not want to stick down very well, so I decided to press that separately. Then I just do the same thing here. I press for just 15 seconds. I'm using Teflon sheets to protect the shirt and vinyl. I bought this off of Amazon, and I'll link it down below, but you can also use parchment paper as well. The black and orange vinyl is Caesar Easy Weed and is a worn peel, so I was able to take those off right away, but the green iron-on vinyl is from Cricut and it's a cool peel, so while I wait for that to cool down, I added the pieces to my candy corn. Next, I pressed just the candy corn pieces. Then finally, I set down my purple vinyl and pressed that for 15 seconds. Now all of my pieces are on my shirt. I like to do one final press for the full 30 seconds, so I do that in 2 different parts since my easy press is not big enough to do in one press. Cricut always recommends to turn the shirt around and press the back of the shirt for around 15 seconds, so I always like to do that as well. And here's how it looks. This was so much fun to make. Here's how the vinyl looks when it glows in the dark. I made this for my 5-year-old son and he thought it was really cool. Like always, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new to my channel, hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. Starting mid-November, I will be doing 12 days of Craftmas, where I do a Christmas video every day for 12 days, so look out for that. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon account in the description box below, and have a great day.